Oh my gosh, this whole movie was so disturbing. So disturbing. Hi friends, welcome to Christy Reacts. If you're new here, I'm Christy and here's where we watch all the shows and movies that you recommend that I haven't watched. And I haven't watched a lot because I grew up not watching a lot of TV or movies. But luckily, I also grew up with an older brother who was obsessed with TV and movies. And he even went to school for film and is somewhat in the film realm. So we got together to start this channel and catch me up on all the great films that I did not watch growing up or that are currently being released that I don't take the time to go to the theaters to watch. And today we're watching the second of a trilogy. I just recently watched Silence of the Lambs. If you haven't seen my reaction to that, check it out here. And now I'm about to jump into Hannibal! And I understand that after this we have Red Dragon, which I'm also looking forward to watch. But this is why I loved Silence of the Lambs and why I'm excited to watch Hannibal. I love the way that they merged the stories of an actual serial killer who was Buffalo Bill and Jodie Foster's character Clarice, who was new in the FBI or really trying to develop her career in the FBI, and her pursuit of Buffalo Bill. And also this really peculiar character's involvement, who is Hannibal Lecter, Dr. Hannibal Lecter, a very, very smart, but also sociopathic and an actual cannibal man who helped Clarice kind of uncover the mystery of Buffalo Bill. So they merged those three stories so beautifully, and I actually ended up wanting more of Hannibal's story, and so I'm hoping that this is going to deliver exactly that. If you haven't yet, please consider subscribing to my channel if you want to be part of my journey. All you have to do is click the button, give it a little ding, and come join the party. And it's also a party on Patreon if you haven't checked that out. I have exclusive content, like I'm currently watching Band of Brothers. I watched The Last of Us. Also the ability to nominate films for me to watch or vote on my polls or even select films for me to watch if you win the monthly lottery. So check out my Patreon. A huge shout out to all my Patreons who are currently supporting my channel, and a special hug to my channel sponsors: Bradley, John Colson, Derek Davis, Matt N, Treetop Jones, Michael Norman, Mr. Avatar, and Joshua aka Spider-Man. My channel loves you and so do I, baby. I'm ready. I got my hydration station and my headphones and I'm excited to see more of this cannibal, so let's watch.
I don't consider psychology a science, and neither did Dr. Lecter.
What?
Bonnie, give us your opinion of what you saw. What was it between them?
Dr. Lecter didn't respond at all to visitors. He just, for instance, opened his eyes long enough to insult some academic. With Starling, he answered her questions.
Yeah, he was fixated on her.
So Clarice Starling and Hannibal Lecter became friendly, and he was fond of her.
Yes.
Who's that man? What is it? His mask? Hannibal Lecter's mask? Is he obsessed with Hannibal? He was obsessed with Clarice. Oh yeah, I knew that Jodie Foster wasn't coming back, but I love Julianne Moore. I actually, for the longest time, had both of them. Like, I couldn't tell them apart. Not if I saw them next to each other, but if I saw one, I would have thought of the other one's name and back and forth. Thought they were the same person. Oh. Hans Zimmer. Cool. Wow. This is cool. Loved that intro. Made me feel a little tense in a good way.
All right, everyone.
I love that she's leading.
I'm in charge here.
I'm here because I know Velda Drumgo. I've arrested her twice on RICO warrants, DEA and ATF. You're here because our mayor wants to appear tough on drugs.
Whoa.
You got a smart mouth, lady.
Officer, if you wouldn't mind, I'd appreciate it if you'd let me continue.
That's right.
Imelda Drumgo's HIV positive, and she will spit and bite if she's cornered, so you should watch it.
Oh, shoot.
You don't want to push her head down. She'll likely have a needle in her hair.
Wow. She's wild.
If it looks good, on my signal, we hit the front, DA hits the back, DCPD backing them up.
I love these kind of operations. That would be like my favorite genre of movies. These operations, whether for a heist, to rob a bank, or to save someone, or to arrest someone.
What's up, man? Hey.
She doesn't look sus at all. With a black baseball hat.
God damn it, it's her. The three guys, they're all packing.
They're all packing. She's carrying a baby.
There are too many people. I say we call it off. What do you say?
I agree.
Bolton, stay on target.
I said all units stand down, Bolton, right now.
Bolton.
Stand down now. She's carrying a baby. I repeat, she's carrying...
She's carrying a baby.
Dude got pink light his ass up.
Ready to go! FBI!
Bolton, you're an idiot. Why did you do that? There's always the one who wants to make a scene. I hope the baby's okay. I hope Bolton gets fired. I know, the baby. Oh my god. This is so messy.
Starling, is that you?
The baby.
Show me your hands, Imelda. Don't do this. Do what?
I know. It's not a real baby, is it? Velda. You put the baby's life in danger. This baby's not gonna remember this, right? Babies don't remember that stuff.
I know, it's okay.
Be careful. Really spraying that baby down. Oh, because Velda has HIV. Positive. So she's trying to wash the baby off quickly. I don't know if that would help.
This time it was FBI Special Agent Clarice Starling.
I know. It was Bolton.
Starling attained some measure of celebrity 10 years ago when she was given information by Dr. Hannibal the Cannibal Lecter.
10 years.
Death suit.
Calm down.
Who's this guy?
Yes, sir. Get me the Justice Department.
Get me the Justice Department on the phone. Can you imagine? Just hey, get me the Justice Department.
And Paul Krimmer. You know Paul. Paul's come over from Justice.
Oh.
Unofficially as a favor to us.
Ray Liotta.
Your agency called this office to get me assigned to help you on this raid. I clearly expressed my judgment and was ignored.
Yeah. I mean, more people were there.
I'm going to call a halt to this meeting and get back to you individually by phone.
Why?
You have a secret admirer, Starling.
Why? Oh, this
There's
other
much
guy.
to look at, but remember Mason Verger?
There's not much to look at. Wow.
Lecter's fourth victim. The only one that survived.
He says he has some new information on Lecter. He'll only share it with you.
What do you mean only share it with me? You want it, seize it.
We'd rather not.
I wasn't speaking to you, Mr. Krenler. When I speak to you, you'll know it because I'll look at you.
Wow. I love her.
Everyone's gonna be happy.
I'm not happy.
Well, maybe you're incapable of being.
Ugh.
What you don't expect or accept is taking one in the back in your boss's office for doing your job exactly as they've taught you. That makes you unhappy.
Mm-hmm. I'm proud of you.
Here, this should make it easier.
My God.
Have you accepted Jesus, Agent Starling?
Oh, gosh.
I was concerned he'd be afraid of me. But he didn't seem to be afraid of me.
Of course. You should have been afraid of him.
I showed him my toys, my new setup, among other things. Anyway, he said, Mason.
Would you like a papa?
Oh.
He said, Mason, show me how you smile to gain the confidence of a child.
Wow. This is so twisted.
Try this. Try peeling off your face and feeding it to the dogs.
No way he did that to himself. Poppers won't make you do that to yourself.
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Oh.
Where did this come from?
Buenos Aires. I received it 2 weeks ago.
That's where my brother Jorge lives.
Thank you. I think that's all I
Did you
need.
find some rapport with Dr. Lecter in your talks at the asylum? I know I did while I was peeling.
Oh my god, this man is so disturbing.
Isn't it funny? You can look at my face, but you shied when I said the name of God.
And he's really into Jesus, but he was a child star.
Are you sure this is all of it?
There was more, but it's been picked over little by little over the years. It's kind of like the cocaine that disappears around here, little by little.
I bet that happens. I never thought of that, but I bet it happens. Also, don't they confiscate a ton of money? Can they? Oh my god, look at his face. Wild. Barney. Barney was his name? Barney seems like a stand-up man.
You survived him 6 years at the asylum. How'd you do that? It wasn't just being civil.
Yes, it was. He once told me that whenever feasible, he preferred to eat the rude. Free-range rude, he called them.
Wow.
Do you know what happened to his stuff, his books, papers, drawings?
Everything got thrown away when the place
A
closed.
Dr. Lecter signed copy of The Joy of Cooking sold to a private collector for $16,000.
Wow.
The seller's affidavit of ownership was signed Karen Phlox. She filled out your employment application only at the bottom. She signed it Barney.
You're Karen Phlox? It's a good way to make side money for you, Barney.
We talked about you sometimes. You want to know what he said?
Go get the x-ray.
I want to know.
Do you think it's because I like to look at you and imagine how good you would taste? Oh, Clarice.
Remember?
What I want is a view. I want a window where I can see a tree or even water.
And now he has his own view. Wait, is that him? No.
I think not.
Wow.
I think he came upon a note in the...
Look at that room.
Dr. Fell, Chief Inspector Rinaldo Pazio. Sorry, I'm investigating the disappearance of your predecessor.
Did you have something?
Pardon?
You were on the Amasa case, I'm sure I read. This is much less grand a case, I would think.
Sorry?
Were you unfairly dismissed from the grander case, or did you deserve it?
He likes to poke. He's starting to poke. I wonder if he has something to do with the disappearance of his predecessor so that he can get the job. Maybe he ate him for dinner with fava beans and a nice Chianti.
This is from the Guinness Book of World Records congratulating me on being the female FBI agent who has shot and killed the most people.
That's hilarious. Oh, Clarice. It's him. She knows it instantly. She knows it. Are you going to spray that for fingerprints first? What does it matter? Because you already know who sent it.
But now, alas, you're in bad odor with the FBI. Do you imagine your daddy being shamed by your disgrace?
Yikes.
Is your worst fear that people will now and forever believe they were trailer camp, tornado bait, white trash, and that perhaps you are too? I imagine you sitting in a dark basement room, bent over papers and computer screens. Is that accurate?
He is taunting her. He was so mean, throwing salt in the wound, but worse.
Print here.
Not enough to hold up in court, but...
I know it's him. Where he was when you wrote it is what I need.
Yeah.
paper isn't gonna help. It's the same with the ink. And the same with the wax.
Quid pro quo. Yes or no, Clarice?
You gotta become really obsessed with a case and like think about it all the time and find each angle.
Raw ambergris base.
What's ambergris?
Ambergris is a whale product.
Where isn't it illegal?
Japan, of course, a couple of places in Europe.
How does he see a professional sniffer?
Beniti,
What?
rewind it.
What did he see? Via della Scala. I think that's in Trastevere. I love Rome. Ugh. I love to go back to Rome. Do you think he would notice? I think he's too smart. Oh, he's using a handkerchief so to not leave his DNA or fingerprints. Intelligente. Dr. Lecter. He found him. He knows he is Hannibal Lecter. Wow. What do you do with that information? Who do you call? Oh my God, would you make a case there? Would you call the FBI? How are you going to the opera after finding this? $3 million. You could buy the whole opera. It's a 212 number. It's New York. Call them. Hand-drawn tits.
What is your worst memory of
and
Charles?
He's giggling
Jesus,
at that.
Starling.
Good job.
I always figured him for a queer.
Why would you say that, Paul?
Oh, all the zortsy-fartsy stuff. If you've got a lot of sympathy for those people.
Those people.
If you work with me, then your so-called career here might improve.
Paul, what is it with you? I told you to go home to your wife.
What is it, Paul? What is it, Paul?
Why would I hold that against you?
Because you're fragile.
I wouldn't mind having a go with you right now if you want to reconsider.
In the gym, anytime. No pads.
I'll beat you up instead.
This was the day after your request. I did it right away. I don't understand what happened.
Right away.
Can you send me another one?
Sure, I will make another copy especially for you.
But this guy knows. This guy knows. Are you not gonna call? You're gonna... Who's on the other side of the 212 number? He's gonna call. He's gonna call.
Is not in service at this time. Please check the... Hello?
I have information about Hannibal Lecter.
Have you shared your information with the police, sir?
Is the reward payable under special circumstances?
May I suggest you contact an attorney before taking any possibly illegal action?
Weird. Would you believe it?
To qualify for the advance, a fingerprint must be provided in situ on an object. To repeat the message in French, press 2. In Spanish.
Wow. They automated that.
Hello? Dr. Fell? Dr. Fell?
Do you think Dr. Fell set him up? I think he's really smart. He probably could have. Oh, there he is.
Snap.
Is that the inventory?
Yes?
May I see it?
Of course.
He won't touch it.
A Patsy of the Patsy family, I think. Wasn't it at the Palazzo Vecchio? Your ancestor was hanged.
For what?
I think that would make living in Florence with the name Patsy uncomfortable, even 500 years later.
I don't know.
Not really.
Not really.
People don't always tell you what they're thinking.
I'm sorry, Commendatory. I too often say what I'm thinking.
Is he gonna bite his face? He's putting gloves on.
Unfortunately, I think the heating system was installed about the same time.
I fear for his life. Oh no, he just put on gloves so he can not leave his fingerprint on the handles. You should call the FBI or take a picture of him when he's not watching and send it to the FBI via fax.
Hey, how much is this?
50,000.
I'll take it.
What was the currency in Italy in the year 2000?
Well done.
Attenzione borseggiatrici! Attenzione pickpocket!
If there isn't a clean print on the bracelet, you'll spend the summer in a cell at the Soliciano.
This was also a smart move. I hope he's able to do it.
He's coming.
Just do it. You're chasing him too much. You're giving him too many chances to notice you. You should have just done it in the station or wherever that was. Indoors.
I got it.
Oh, what happened?
He grabbed me just right, tried to hit me in the balls. But he missed.
He stabbed you. Because you chased him so much. And he was just a borseggiatrice. He wasn't even like a real criminal. And he died. I hope you really did get the fingerprint.
16-point match, Mr. Verger.
Bingo.
Am I coming to see you?
Yes, soon, I hope. But first, I need you to pack off the boys. How are they?
They are big, Mason. Very big.
What is it?
Maybe 270 kilos.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god. So those were pigs that this other guy is training to eat humans? Okay, so Verger's the one is gonna pay $3 million for whoever finds Lecter. I thought it was like a criminal agency, but it's a private
Of course, you won't have
investor.
to assess him yourself. Rather, just point him out to all concerned if that's the extent of your involvement from this point.
Oh my god, take the money and run! Why do I suspect you're not gonna run? Why do I suspect that this is not the end of it for you? Take your wife and go live somewhere else. And take her to the opera. Wow. Oh, he's there too. You have to like nod and wave or something, acknowledge him. Yes. Oh my god. I hope you do take the money and run, because I'd hate to be in his blacklist, in his dinner menu. Ha!
Are you from America, Doctor?
Not originally. I've traveled there. I've enjoyed many excellent meals there. Goodbye.
Let's get something to eat.
Of course. Why not?
Oh, what's he eating? It's weird to want to eat people. I think it's more about the power. She's seeing who accessed.
Is that you, Doctor?
Who accessed his records. Why I'm like, can't stop playing with my hair. It's like a nervous tick. She found him.
Inspector Potsy, it's Agent Starling from the FBI. How do you do?
I'm late for an important lecture.
He can't.
Well, the person I'm looking for is Hannibal Lecter.
He has to pretend he doesn't know.
Are you sure you've never heard of him?
No, I haven't.
I'm confused because someone there has been accessing our private VICAP files on Dr. Lecter with some regularity.
Wow.
Everybody uses everybody's computer here.
I'm speaking about the computer at your home.
Whoa.
You're trying to catch him yourself, aren't you? For the reward.
For the reward.
He killed 3 policemen down in Memphis while in custody, tearing the face off one of them, and he will kill you too.
You hung up on her? She's just trying to warn you. I know you want the reward. You should have just taken the money and ran. Did he get the money yet? I fear for them. I think Lecter is going to eat them. Or this guy at least.
I want him out of Tuscany fast. He'll be gone from the face of the earth fast.
Commendatory pass.
It wasn't easy, but I got this number without telling me why, Inspector.
Speak in strained hisses and coughing sibilants, as though he is hanging still.
I'd be terrified of him. Knowing what I know, or like knowing what he knows now, be terrified.
Avarice, hanging, self-destruction.
Avarice, the $3 million. Hanging, he's gonna eat you. Self-destruction, because you continue to want to pursue him after you've heard Clarice tell you he might eat you up. Dinner.
I'll be home just a little later than I said. I'm taking Dr. Fell out for a drink.
Oh, what is that?
Oh, I should have shown them this one. Remember, I told you about it. It's a rendering I found in the Capone library.
About his family. Self-execution. Hanging. He's telling you he's telling you to back off.
On the related subject, I must confess to you, I'm giving very serious thought to eating your wife.
Oh my god. Oh, damn.
If you tell me what I need to know, Commendatory, it might be convenient for me to leave Florence without my meal.
Oh my god. Clarice tried to warn you so much. Patsy, I don't even feel bad. Because...
Now, was it Mason Verger you sold me to?
Yes.
Blink twice for yes, once for no. Well, please don't be confused, because I may have to fillet Signora Patsy after all.
Fillet her.
Your heart is really palpitating. Oh, it's not your heart. Pronto?
Clarice.
Is this Clarice? Well, hello, Clarice.
Well, hello, Clarice.
Please forgive me. An old friend.
I can't believe this. Oh my god. His men saw it.
What's it to be? Bowels in or bowels out? Shot.
Ooh.
Giulio, mi controlli l'altra ala del palazzo.
Vado, aspetta.
Oh my god, his bowels everywhere. Ooh. I hope they don't get caught inside and they think it was them.
Yes? Good evening.
God, Lloyd, you should run. No, this was tragic. Clarice, you did your best. I hope you're not blaming yourself. You did everything you could.
So what do you think? Does Lecter want to her or kill her or eat her or what?
Wow.
How to get this damn thing off again? Breathe.
Why'd you want it on in the first place, you weirdo?
To make her attracted to him. Let him see her distressed.
No, I don't understand why she didn't turn this over. I mean, she's such a straight arrow.
But she didn't receive it because it was never sent. It was never sent because Lecter didn't write it. He didn't write it because I did.
Oh.
Then how do you account for its being found in your office?
Excuse me, Director Noonan,
Agent
I need
Starling,
to say
I am
something.
placing you on administrative leave till document analysis tells me unequivocally a mistake's been made.
This is terrible. $500,000 to get her suspended.
I think Mr. Mason Verger is trying to capture Dr. Lecter for the purposes of personal revenge. I think Mr. Krendler is being paid to do this.
She's spot on.
The FBI and the Justice Department are looking very carefully into the charges. I'd like to add a personal note.
Oh, Phoebe.
For a number of years, I would be very surprised.
Hypocrite. You're being paid $500,000 to do that to her. That's so illegal. 1, 2. They're doing it so that Lecter sees she's in distress. Oh my god. He's here. Just give the dog some steak. He's back. It's because she's in distress and he needs to come save her. Or take some sort of deeper interest in her. Oh. He just walked right in, took the stuff. Someone told me once, if you act like you belong somewhere, if you're meant to be there, nobody's going to question you. I'm starting to believe it. Is he going to be there? Why don't you turn on a light? Out of sight, out of mind.
You can't breed two deep rollers, or they're young, their offspring will roll all the way down, hit and die.
This is kind of unfair to her. The whole thing has been unfair since the beginning. My god, my heart is racing.
Hello?
The power on that battery is low, Clarice. So we'll disconnect long enough for you to exchange the battery and the phone for the one in the charger.
Oh my god.
Go. If you get caught with a concealed, unlicensed firearm in the District of Columbia, the penalty is pretty stiff.
Is it him? I thought she had to stay on the phone.
I have been in a state of hibernation.
So if it's not him who's following you, what is it?
Mason Verger wants to kill you, Dr. Lecter.
No, Mason Verger does not want to kill me. He just wants to see me suffer in some unimaginable way. He is rather twisted, you know.
He is kind of twisted.
Do you think he'll work as a chambermaid at a motel on Route 66? Just like your mommy?
Oh, he's getting personal. He's starting to poke.
What are you thinking now?
Are you paying attention to me, ex-Special Agent Starling?
Ex.
Are you by any chance trying to trace my whereabouts?
Well, she can tell she's being followed.
Being followed, Dr. Lecter.
I know, I've seen them. Hey, Clarice.
Yeah?
What if I did it for you? What if I made them scream apology?
Don't help me.
No, of course not. Hope you like them, Clarice. Ta-ta.
Pair of Gucci shoes. Gucci heels.
Preparati, sta arrivando.
Va bene.
Preparate, sta arrivando. Oh, wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. They got him. They got him.
Go.
Wow. Bra. Le están dando duro. Oh my god, they would have ran you over. Hey, at least someone got him.
Oh, how is he?
Sleeping.
Bring him home.
Pick up, Starling. I'm gonna say it again. You are not a law officer while you're on suspension. You're Joe Blow.
I am hurt by that message. That was rude and mean. Joe Blow. Back on the stretcher. On the dolly stretcher. You're missing your mask.
Ring any bells from high school biology, Doctor? Well, I could list its most conspicuous features. 3 pairs of incisors, 1 pair of elongated canines, 3 pairs of molars.
44, that's a lot of teeth.
The meal will begin with an augusta.
The pig teeth? Figure it out.
Main course, and the rest of you won't be served until 7 hours later. I guess you wish now you'd fed the rest of me to the dogs.
No, I much prefer you the way you are.
I really hope he doesn't escape. How is he gonna escape? I hope he doesn't escape. He always manages to, though. Kind of think that he's got this coming. Oh my gosh. How are you not terrified right now, Dr. Lecter? Oh my god. I'm nervous for him. What are you doing there? Oh, Clarice, please.
Angelina, dove sei, bella? Vieni qua, bella. Vieni qua dentro.
Hope you don't run into the pigs. Oh my god. Do they like the sound, the screaming? Makes them hungrier?
Your little brother must smell almost as badly as you do by now.
Oh no. He's been waiting for this day since...
Hands where I can see him.
See.
Bye!
Ándale.
Good evening, Clarice. Just like old times.
Shut up. Can you walk?
I can try.
Oh my god, the pigs!
If you touch me, I'll shoot you.
Understood.
He's gonna eat you. Oh, he got her. Oh my god.
Cordell! Shoot him! Hey, Cordell! Why didn't you push him in? You can always say it was me.
I mean...
Cordell?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. My god. I can't believe you saved him, Clarice. Cordell's savage. He's like taking care of her.
What the fuck?
Oh, a sparkler.
Good, you brought the wine.
You put her in a dress? And heels? You did that? Dr. Lecter. He's giving you drugs, probably. Peace up.
Get out of the house, otherwise stay on the phone with me. Ma'am?
Take the cuffs, maybe? Was there a gun there too? I think I saw. The drill.
That butter smells wonderful.
Paul?
Very.
Did you drug Paul too? Yeah, with them.
Hello, Paul.
Hello, Agent Starling. I always wanted to watch you eat. Hey, that's mine.
Sit down.
No entiendo. Is Paul drugged también?
Nice.
Yeah, he looks, look at around his eyes. He looks really drugged.
We thank thee for thy blessings and to dedicate them to thy mercy. Forgive us all, even white trash like Starling here.
What?
You could be an office girl. Can you type in file?
My God.
Washington is full of corn-pone country pussy.
What is wrong with him? He is being rude and weird. Really weird.
Come on. Sit. I admit I added something to yours, perhaps it's clashing with the cumin, but I assure you the next course is to die for.
Teaches some really bad drugs.
No. That's good, girl. Good.
She looks great in that dress, by the way. Oh my God!
See, the brain itself feels no pain, Clary.
Oh my God!
Here. Now here's the sac that contains the brain.
Oh my God!
That smells great.
I would really like some wine.
Oh my God, I am not well. I am shocked.
Given the chance, you would deny me my life, wouldn't you?
Not your life.
She saved you.
And if you did, would they have you back, do you think? The FBI?
I had plans for that smart mouth. I'm never gonna hire you now.
He died? This kills him. You can't just open someone's brain out. That kills them. The moment he cut into the brain, doesn't that kill someone? I'm kind of shook. Oh. Oh.
Would you ever say to me, stop? If you loved me, you'd stop.
Not in 1,000 years.
Maybe. If it made you stop. Oh my God.
Now that's really interesting. Where's the key?
You're so confident he won't hurt you? Clarice, you gave up your hand? You gave up your hand. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is insane. Is this real? She had one hand. Oh wait. Did he cut his own hand? To not hurt her. And to escape. Did they catch him? Did they not catch him? I forget, it was 4th of July. He didn't. Maybe he cut one finger so he can slip it out. He doesn't have to have had the whole hand cut off, I don't think.
What's that?
Oh, that's caviar.
And that?
This?
It looks good.
Oh, it is good.
Can I have some?
It's brain?
Well, I suppose it's all right. Open up.
He gave the kid brain. The kid ate brain. Oh my gosh, this whole movie was so disturbing. So disturbing. I'll tell you why. Okay, this film is much more disturbing and more graphic and definitely darker than Silence of the Lambs. I thought for some reason that this movie was going to be kind of like Silence of the Lambs, like focusing on a case or another murderer or serial killer that was going on, and at the same time Hannibal kind of being on the loose. But I loved actually that it focused solely on Hannibal and what he was and his doings, his killings, and who he was eating. And I think that Silence of the Lambs was more of like a tense psychological thriller, more suspense, and Hannibal was more of a horror film with grotesque visuals, really graphic, and also touching themes that were really disturbing. For example, Verger's disfigurement and his obsession with Hannibal and catching him and making him suffer. Also the fact that he was really sadistic and talked about his depravity. It was kind of shocking to hear, but I loved that it was so outward with it. It wasn't like an underlying anything. It was very straight up forward with why he was the way he was, why Hannibal Lecter targeted him, and how he ended up in that position. Also, the brain-eating scene at the end was very, very grotesque. It made me want to throw up a little bit, but it was very interesting to watch. I knew that Paul was acting kind of weird. I didn't quite understand why. I thought that Hannibal had drugged him, but when I saw that he had just cut open his skull and dug into his brain and then cooked it for him and then served it to or gave it to him, that was just so... Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe it. Go watch exactly my face when I saw that. It was just shocked. I also think that Hannibal's character is charming and intellectual and witty, and he has a dark humor, but he's also very smart. However, I think that his personality shone more, or it was more elevated, more elegant in the previous movie, in Silence of the Lambs. I think he showed us more of the monster in him in this movie. Even though we also saw it in Silence of the Lambs, I thought of him a little higher. Here, I think he slipped up. I think he was a little desperate, a little too raw, too monster for me, although I still like his character. However, in this whole thing, I've always wanted to find out what made him be the way he is. How did he turn into a cannibal? How did he discover that that's something he liked, eating people? And I'm excited because I know that Red Dragon, the movie that we're watching after, shows that history of Hannibal, which is something I'm really interested in. Anyway, at the beginning, I talked about how I preferred Julianne Moore's Clarice over Jodie Foster, but throughout the movie, I was waiting the whole time for Jodie Foster to give me more Clarice, but I think that she didn't deliver quite as expected, so I still prefer Jodie Foster's Clarice. I actually really liked this movie. I really, really liked it. I liked the pace. I liked the theme, and this is one of my favorite genres, so I hope you liked this reaction. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. If you want to join my adventure into the next Hannibal movie, which is Red Dragon, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and go follow me on Instagram at Christy Reacts. Huge thanks to members of Christy's crew, my friends over here. And I'll see you later. Bye.